Hi everyone, welcome back to A&J Education YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about when do you need to decide a subject for university study. So if you're still not sure when you need to decide a subject, if that's giving you anxiety and stress, keep watching. All right, let's go. So, when and how do you decide on a subject for university? Well, first of all, there are two categories of subjects, at least how me and my colleagues at A&J Education classify them. So there are subjects like medicine, architecture, veterinary, dentistry, and engineering, 5 of those subjects, where you generally need to have your mind made up quite earlier, because you need to take certain courses at school. So for medicine, veterinary, obviously you need biology. Chemistry. For engineering, you need maths and physics. Architecture, again, you need to work in your portfolio. You need to be working on, on a lot of things there. So generally speaking, if you know that you want to go for one of those subjects, and most people who go into them generally want to do them since early age. So if you're still at around 15, 16, and you're still sort of not sure, and you're thinking, well, why don't I apply for medicine? Generally, bad idea, and I would strongly recommend you not to do something like that, because the pool of students applying against you is significantly stronger and have been preparing for quite a while. Now, of course, if you still feel you can catch up, great, but just bear that in mind. Now, then there is the second pool of subjects, which is basically everything else. So let's assume for the purpose of this video that you come to the everything else category. When do you need to decide? Well, the thing is, you don't actually need to decide until quite late. And both in the UK system and in the US system, it's less relevant what it is that you study, but rather where you study, because most employers look at the brands of the universities, and the brand is what gives you the opens doors. You have that brand, you get the network of students. Generally speaking, the more prestigious, the higher up the university in the rankings, the more prestigious it is, the stronger the network of students that is attracted there, and vice versa. So generally speaking, if you want any sort of office-based job sitting in front of a computer, doesn't really matter what you do, matters more where you do it. And there are students who have done physics and are lawyers. There are students who did engineering and are now in politics. There are students who, did astronomy and are now consultants. So, it doesn't always matter what subject you do. And of course, in America, even more flexible, where you can decide, when you don't need to pick a major up until your typically up until your second year of university. So you've got quite a bit of time to do that. Now, the more important thing that you need to be doing during your, this period before university, so typically from 14, 15, 16, even if you're undecided, is you need to be building up your CV. And by the way, the best way to build up your CV, if you guys haven't already, you should sign up for my newsletter. It's sunnyjane.org. The link is again below. There we share the best events from some of the best universities in the world, student internships, opportunities that you guys can participate, all for free, completely remotely. And it's a great low-hanging fruit that you guys should check out. So let's say you subscribe to the newsletter. What else can you do? Listen, cold email some academics locally if you have a university local to you, or remotely, even if it's far away somewhere, across the sea, it's okay. Email them, cold email academics, be keen, ask for, if you can be their virtual assistant. Check out some online courses. edx.org is a great place with a ton of free content, high quality courses by Harvard, Stanford, MIT, Princeton. Check out those courses, add them on your CV. Think of participating in a school society, maybe organizing a talk. If there isn't a school society, why don't you start one? That's a perfect opportunity for you to get involved. And again, low-hanging fruit, and we'll give you stuff to put on your respective US applications or UK applications. We'll give you stuff to talk about your activities section if it's in the US, or to talk about your personal statement. And crucially, we'll also help impress your referees. And remember, for America, you need 3. For the UK, you just need 1. We'll help to impress them, to make a good impression of you for when they're writing their references. So just a quick recap, start thinking about building your CV from about 14, 15. if you haven't already signed up for my newsletter, consider setting up a school event. Reach out to professors, either locally or abroad. Check out some online courses from EDX. And if you're thinking for going into engineering, medicine, architecture, dentistry, or veterinary, you need to generally be starting preparation around 13, 14, so just a little bit earlier, to make sure that you're as competitive as you can be. And even though you can still succeed if you start later, generally speaking, people who apply for those subjects have known that they want to go for those subjects for quite some time. So hope this helps. Don't forget to connect with me on Twitter. And if you have a question about your personal statement, Common App statement, anything else, just tweet me with your question and I'll do my best to answer. That's the best way to reach me if you want to get in touch. All the best. Take care.